Hello everyone, myself Akshita from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today I am here to explain the topic about importance of non-conventional energy sources. Let's move into contents. Contents: Introduction, solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, geothermal energy, biomass energy, and conclusion. Let's move into introduction. Energy that has been used from natural resources which are made by artificial is known as non-conventional resources. Natural resources like wind energy, tide energy, solar energy, biomass energy, etc. generate energy which is also known as non-conventional resources. A non-conventional resources are one that work but are not commonly used. These are available in unlimited amount in nature since this can be renewed over relatively short period of time. It can reproduce themselves in nature. These are also known as renewable energy resources. Solar energy. Energy obtained from the sun in the form of heat and light is known as solar energy. The solar energy received by the near Earth space is approximately 1.4, that is known as solar constant. The energy is derived in the form of solar radiation. The heat energy is used in solar heat devices like solar cooker, solar water heater, solar furnaces, etc. The light energy is used in solar cells. Using photosynthesis and biological process for energy trapping. In the process of photosynthesis, green plants absorb solar energy and convert it into chemical energy stored in the form of carbohydrate. Wind energy. Air flows can be used to run wind turbines. Wind energy is used in windmills, which convert the kinetic energy of the wind into mechanical or kinetic energy. A single windmill produces only a small amount of electricity. The minimum wind speed required is 15 km per hour. Large number of windmills in a large area are coupled together to produce more electricity in wind energy farms. It is a renewable source of energy and it does not cause pollution. Now let's look into tidal energy. The tidal energy is produced by gravitational forces of sun and moon. The high tide to a low tide refers to the rise and fall of water in the ocean. Areas where rivers flow into a sea experience waves and tides, and electricity can be generated there. It has much potential. A tidal barrage is constructed at a narrow opening between the land and sea. The movement of water during high tide and low tide can be used to rotate the turbines of generators to produce electricity. Among sources of renewable energy, tidal energy has traditionally suffered from relatively high cost and limited availability of sites which sufficiently high tidal ranges or flow velocities, thus constricting its total availability. Geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is the energy harnessed from the hot rocks present inside the earth. High temperature, high pressure steam fields exist below the earth's surface in many places. The heat comes from the fission of radioactive material naturally present in the rocks. The deeper regions of the Earth's crust is very hot. This It melts rocks and forms magma. Geothermal energy is significant cost saving, environmental benefits, reduced reliance on fossil fuels, economic benefits, and job creation. Now let's look into biomass energy. Biomass energy is organic, meaning it is made of material that comes from living organisms such as plants and animals. The most common biomass materials used for energy are plants, wood, and waste. These are called biomass feedstocks. Biomass energy can also be a non-renewable energy source. Biomass contains energy first derived from the sun. Plants absorb the sun's energy through photosynthesis and convert carbon dioxide and water into nutrients, carbohydrates. The energy from these organisms can be transformed into usable energy through direct and indirect means. The biomass that can be burnt to create heat and converted into electricity. These are known as direct energy, or processed into biofuel, which is known as indirect energy. Organic materials which can be recycled, that is like wood, agricultural wastes and municipal wastes, serve as excellent sources to produce biomass fuel. The biomass can be burnt directly and later that can be converted into methane and ethanol biofuels. Now let's look into conclusion. As the fossil fuels are one of the biggest pollutants on the planet, demand for the non-conventional sources is developing. These sources not only instigate greenhouse effects but also they reduce the dependence on oil and gas. Therefore, in order to meet the energy demand of the increasing population, the scientists are developing methods for us to tap into various non-conventional sources of energy, which are not only renewable but also non-polluting. Non-conventional sources of energy are also abundant in nature. These non-conventional sources of energy are also renewable resources. These are also pollution-free and they are also eco-friendly. So, non-conventional sources of energy is valuable as it will meet the energy needs in future, as conventional sources of energy is going to exhaust in future, and these sources of energy are also harming the environment directly and also indirectly. So this is all about importance of non-conventional sources of energy. Thank you.